Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Funky Hellboy and you're watching Skullgirls Online Battles, episode 39, Punishing Assist. Hey guys, in this episode we're actually going to start out by showing you a double snapback with Philia. An extremely easy double snapback. Now if you guys don't know what double snapbacks are, is if you snap back the point character and their assist, you can actually do a combo on the assist over and over again. Since assists combo differently, you can actually just keep doing a combo over and over again. No infinite breakers, no nothing, and you can pretty much kill the assist. So it's actually extremely helpful to do that. I hope you guys like the double snapback with Philia. There's a ton of double snapbacks with every character. Still haven't found one for Squiggly yet. Need to find one. And that's pretty much it. Now let's get on to the matches. Now these matches are actually about punishing assists, and you gotta have really smart knowledge of when you can punish the assist, and pretty much any assist, if you're gonna actually punish them, you know, to the fullest. Like, you have to have knowledge that you're gonna punish a napalm pillar at the end of the napalm pillar, not at the startup or in the middle of it. You can't use the invincibility of a snapback at the beginning of a napalm pillar. You gotta use it near the end if you're gonna punish stuff. Now, I'm actually still using the Squiggly on point because I like this setup, and I have to thank Squiggly Story Mode for showing me this setup. The setup's actually really nice too. I don't know why it is, but it's really working out well. I'm actually going against Soupy Swan, and if you guys remember who Soupy Swan is from any of my past videos, he's actually the guy that took me out in the official Skullgirls tournament. So, I'm going against him. I don't know how far he got after he beat me. I don't know how far he got, but he did beat me. So, I'm actually having a lot of fun because my Squiggly's doing a lot better, and that really just shows me that I grew as a player against him. So that's really nice to know. So right now, I'm actually just really messing with him because what I've been doing this whole match is actually just charging up to a Sarah Opera. So I just call that in, and since it has a super pause, she can't block or anything. She can't stop the animation. I mean, he can't. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the character, not the player. He can't block any of the animations, or, you know, after the animation, he can't let that run through, so then he can't block. So what I do is I call that out, and immediately, right when I use it, I just use a super, and that just punishes them very easily. Really nice, and I love that they rebuffed back. That they just buffed back Philia's Air Super, Air Gregor Samson back to what it originally was, because now it's not as punishable as it was. It still is punishable, but it's not, you know, the most punishable super in the game that it used to be. I mean, it might not have been the most punishable super in the game, but it sure did feel like it. It was extremely punishable. And right now, I'm actually in a kind of a good position. I mean, I can still come back from this. This isn't the worst thing, but even if I did kill his Parasol, I would still have his Pain Wheel next, and look at the time on this. So I would pretty much lose either way. And that was a really nice matchup. I do like, you know, just another buff that I really like is that they gave Pain Wheels level 3 into a level 2, and they gave her a new level 3. I mean, I probably already talked about that before, but I really like that buff. I also like all the Valentine supers that they added to her. I never knew that they gave her all those supers before, and now I know. So right now, he was going to work with Parasol, really just destroying me. And I really just come back by just hard tagging. I got a really nice hard tag. I wasn't punished for it, so I was very happy about that. And he's really keeping away smart uses of his assists, so I can't really punish his assists too much, and I'm trying to use my Squiggly one just to get me closer. And I get the reset in, and I get my ground bounce combo, which I just love doing. So I get that fully, and I'm not like as bad as I was before with it. And the super still has a couple hits left. Squiggly's level 3, so that kept going until Pinwheel came out. And oh, the pain train. Yeah, I just have a tough time against this Pinwheel. The pain train just does not stop. And I just have problems with it. Pinwheel just has good matchups against really any character. You know, Pinwheel just has really good matchups really against any character. It's really just the only bad matchup you would have with Pinwheel is just the matchup where you're being outplayed, because Pinwheel really just matters with the player, not the character. Right now, I'm just getting resets in with Squiggly. I know that he doesn't know all of my resets, so I'm just trying to just mix him up with all these nice resets. And I get him down to extremely low health, and I just walk forward because he just mixes me up, and he does a little overhead. This is really bad for me, and I just get killed. So Philia comes out. I was just trying to chip him out when I came out with a heavy hairball, but he did not let me do that. So, oh, that was really nice of him, and he gets it again because of the ground. He did not use the OTG, and I just do not let that Pinwheel die. I just let that Pinwheel go, and that really just ruined me for the rest of the game there. So he actually switches up his team because he told me that Squiggly was really something that he didn't want to deal with. But unlucky for him, I'm a Squiggly that uses Opera, so Peacock's not the best pick against Squiggly that uses an Opera. But I don't blame him. Not a lot of Squigglies use Opera, and I don't understand why. Opera's such a good move, especially when charged up. So right there, I was just trying to get a double snapback. I know a little bit about Squiggly's double snapback combo. I know a little bit about it, not too much, but it would wreck Peacock's health, and it would just wreck Parasol's health. And instead of Parasol, I think I would have snapped in Pinwheel if that snapback actually happened. Luckily, just a little bit of that super hitter, and I actually got a nice little combo there. So right now, what I'm actually trying to do is charge up my Arpeggio. I use that for block strings because it actually lets me come out safe. I don't know if the uncharged version really lets me get out safe, but I do know that the charged version lets me come out safe. And if you don't know, Squiggly on block strings is not that safe. If you use her launcher, she is not safe. She can just be punished for days when that happens. And I let that go for some reason, and I try and use the super so then I can hard tag and save. It worked, but I tried punishing the Parasol. And if you didn't know, if you charge up a stance, this stance will still be charged up in the assist. Luckily, the level 3 didn't kill me, and I get the fair near drive. And I know that my Philia is at low health right now. So I'm just trying to do something, trying to get Philia safe. So I'm actually trying to get him all set up so then Squiggly can punish him somehow. But that does not work, but hey, Squiggly comes out safe. Charging up the Opera, and I get the Opera, but ooh, I just wasn't close enough. But I still charged up the Arpeggio to kind of chip him out, and the super kind of chipped him out too. And right now, his Pinwheel is trying to play a keep away game. So I'm just trying to charge up both of my stances so I can pretty much last this keep away game too. And he goes into level 2, so then he doesn't have to charge such a long amount of time for his projectiles. So I can understand why he used level 2 for that. And right there, I felt a little bit of a lag spike, so it felt like Parasol really just came in out of nowhere. But hey, I get a random super, just I get that combo in, and I get the reset, which is really nice, and I get my ground bounce combo to finish it off. So I'm extremely happy about the outcome there. That was a nice ending for me.
I concur. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
So right now, I think he was trying to type to me or something, so I let him type. I'm not much of a jerk where I would just Oh, he's trying to send me a message. I can, get a couple hits in before he finishes. I know when people are sending their messages on the Skullgirls. So right now he's doing a really good job of trying to stop me from charging up my Opera. And that's really what he needed to do. So since I don't have a super for my Opera level 2 isn't really that great. I call it level 2, but it's the Sarah Opera. It isn't that great, but hey, that was a little bit of a trade right there. Not the best trade, but I wanted it. But he's really chipping me out, getting the hits in where it counts, and I had to switch into Philia because Squiggly was going to die. So I won't say that the Sarah Opera, and then Super just as a punish is the best thing to do. It is really nice, but if you can find out a better use for it and you don't need to use meter, use that. Or maybe just tell me a nice way. That would be nice to know. So right there, I'm just trying to punish him, and luckily, since the Opera pulls him in, he just didn't have enough time to react. I'm getting ruined right now. And I just call out my assist, and he is just punishing the assist really well. I call it out again, hey, but he gets a happy birthday. And if you hear the laugh, that's what happens when your point character and an assist die at the same time. It's really, really nice when you get that. But it's not nice when you're on the receiving end of it. So right there, he actually figured out that he can kind of trade with Argus Agony while he's being pulled in a little bit, because he does have enough time to do his super when I actually super, not the super stop of the Opera, but he can super when I'm super, if that's not confusing enough for you. So he's just doing a really nice job of keeping me away. Philia's not the best person to try and get in on a Peacock, but I've got the Opera assist, so it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. I get the Fear Near Drive. I knew he was going to be OTGing back. You know what I should have done? Instead of trying to punish him with a normal, I should have actually just grabbed him if I knew that, he was going backwards. I mean forwards as a Ukemi. Man. So right now, I should have, I really do think I need to get my grabbing game a little bit better. My ground grabbing game. I do have good resets with Philia, but I just need to get that grabbing game a little bit better. So Philia's dead. And it's Squiggly versus 3. This isn't the best matchup, but hey, I killed Peacock, so I'm fine with losing right now. I do get to charge up my Arpeggio, so for block strings, I'm okay with that, but hey, he gets the fly. He figured out how to get out of that block string. Good for him, not good for me. And even though I lost, I do love seeing a Paymeel combo. They're also fun to see.
It's good to be out.
So I actually used one of Squiggly's newer colors, and I dropped Philia because I knew that Squiggly's kind of his own counter. So I knew I was going to do better with just a solo Squiggly. And if you guys can guess the color, what the color is inspired by, say it in the comments. I'll reply saying, yeah, you got it right, if you can. But I'll only do it to the first person that does it. I won't do it like 1,000 times. So right now, he's doing really, really well of keeping me away. I do get the Opera into Super, but there's one thing I just always mess up, is that it goes into an infinite. What I try to do is I try to do my whole combo, my whole bread and butter combo with Squiggly, but if I do that, it goes into an infinite, so I actually need to make it a little bit shorter each time I do that. Because the Super actually advances the combo a couple stages, so it is not a good idea to let him get off because I did an infinite. So right now I'm just trying to charge up, getting my arpeggios. So you can see why arpeggio is such a good thing. I actually pull him in for an Opera. Nice, the Opera actually charged, the Battle Opera actually charged in, and I get the arpeggio a little bit of a reset right there. So right now I'm actually really happy at my standing. Half health is pretty much full health against the 3v1 team. So if you're having, I feel like Squiggly is a little bit better on my side for a matchup against his whole team. I just feel like his whole team is just not amazing against Squiggly, but my super just does not go because we were already pretty much in the middle of the screen, so my opera did not drag him over, so that was really bad news for me. And right there, I mess up my combo, and I try to do a power ground, I don't remember what the move is called, quarter circle forward heavy kick. So I tried to do a charged up version of that, and it did not happen. But hey, I get him to waste 2 meters, so that's great. And right now, he's using Parasol, and Parasol just has so much priority on her normals, it is just hard to just do anything. He's just getting some nice combos in, just some fancy stuff, and he just wrecks me at the end. That was really nice. I do like seeing Parasol combos when they're just, when they're just something really long and you have to be creative with Parasol. I don't really like seeing just regular Parasol combos, so I just super right off the bat because it's a Peacock, and they're gonna try and just zone you right off the bat too. So a super off the bat isn't the worst idea, and they're in the perfect range for it. So even if they do block it, you do get a free moment to come in and just wreck them. So that's a really nice idea for later. I don't know how good of an idea will be in actual matches that don't drag on for a while, but hey, it's a good idea for right now. I tried to super command grab, but the pain train don't stop. This is going to hurt a lot. And this is just why I love seeing pain wheels, but I hate going against a really good one. Just so many resets in the combo, and just try and count how many resets he gets in. There's one right there. It's so hard to go against something like this. It's just really is, and he actually gets the green. I actually get the green break. If you don't know what the green break is, it's pretty much just saying, hey, your combo does so much damage. Your combos and your reset combos just do so much damage. We just can't let you finish off this game in one hit. So it pretty much kind of stops one-hit kills.
All right, show's over.
I mean, it's a nice feature.
Gentlemen, it's showtime.
I mean, it really doesn't hurt the game too much. It is a really nice feature, though, so I do like that it's there. And yes, I have gotten the green... I can't even remember. I'm just going to call it the green break. I have actually got a green break on a person. So, don't think that I don't have amazing combos. So right now, I'm trying to pick Philia because I felt a little bit bad that I only played Squiggly against his team. And I can kind of see why it was a better idea to only play Squiggly against his team. I should have resetted him at that point, but I just didn't have an idea. I wish that Philia's Ground Gregor Sanson had some invincibility at the beginning of it. It feels like it should, but it just does not. I wish it was projectile and vulnerable. That would actually be not that bad of a buff. I mean, it wouldn't be overpowered, but it would be kind of cool. And look, he actually pushes the bomb into me while doing Argus Agony. So, you know when you're going against a good Peacock when they can do that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.